When I was young, there was a poster on my bedroom door that my dad and I had hung up together. It was Muhammad Ali, heavyweight champion of the world, standing over Sonny Liston, and it said, "Impossible is nothing." More than anyone, it was my dad who instilled in me that belief that any goal can be achieved, that it doesn't matter where you start but where you finish, and that you can never, to quote Winston Churchill, never give up. So when I face a difficult challenge like we're facing now, I think about my parents, my home, and that poster. And then when it was time to go away to college, there were two photos I bought for my desk. One was Rocky, and the other Muhammad Ali. And next on my desk, I made these posters of Make-A-Wish stories, because if you want to learn anything about being a fighter, about having courage, about never giving up, you should read about these kids and their families. Today, I wanted to share a couple of those stories. I remember one of a 5-year-old named Brian who was battling leukemia, and his wish was to go whale watching in Maine. So there's this picture of little Brian on the beach, and he went whale watching. He met Smokey the Bear, and he's just this little kid fighting for his life. But Brian went on to win that fight. He graduated college, and 20 years after being diagnosed, he went whale watching again, but this time completely free of all the cancer in his body. And after all these years later, when he was asked what that wish had meant for him, he used the words family unity, hope, and perseverance. He said that wish was a stepping stone that enabled him to keep fighting and to move on with his life. Another story is of a little girl named Megan who was also diagnosed with leukemia. And I'll never forget the very sweet picture of her and her brother with a sign that says, "Thank you, Make-A-Wish." She wished for a swimming pool and seemed so grateful for everything. In fact, when Megan's volunteers came, they gave her this little teddy bear with her name on it. And 15 years later, Megan still has kept that teddy bear. After winning her own battle with cancer, Megan also graduated college and worked for Make-A-Wish for a little bit. And she said, "It gives me the opportunity to give the Wish kids today the same hope and strength that Make-A-Wish gave me." By raising money, we can also do our part to help give the Make-A-Wish kids of today the same hope and strength that helped Brian and Megan. We fight for their fight. So when people say it's impossible to raise $1 million for these kids, I would respond in the words of Muhammad Ali: impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing.